Hello everyone, this is Dr. Sushma Sarilla, consulting homeopath at Fidicus Homeopathy. Coming into the investigations part. What are the investigations you need to do if you are suffering from hair fall? See, primary thing before doing all of these investigations is to do a self-examination. What is self-examination? After oiling your hair, after bathing your hair, and after it has dried properly, after combing your hair every day, make sure that the number of strands of hair that are falling off from your scalp are not more than 100 to 120. That is, the count does not go beyond 120. And if this count is going beyond 120 for more than 15 to 20 days, then it is better you consult a doctor as soon as possible. So after consulting doctor, they will just check the pattern of how there is baldness or how there is hair fall. If it is patchy, or if just there is receding hairline, or if there is only temporal baldness, or if there is only vertex baldness, they will check the pattern. And second, they will be doing some physical examinations. What are the physical examinations? As you can see in the picture, this is called as the pull test. So what is pull test? They will take section of your hair and they will start to pull the hair with certain force, and then 10% of each section of hair comes out. This pull test will be done all over it. They will be covering 50% of the scalp with this pull test. That is, they'll pull here, they'll pull here, they will be simultaneously pulling your hair here and there. And whenever they are pulling your hair, if 10% of each section is coming out, or if wholly 10% of their hair has come out in the pull test, that means you're positive for hair fall. Second test that they're going to do is the tug test. So what is tug test? They will take a section of your hair and they will pull in the middle part, okay, not in the root but near the middle part. So what happens if you're using a lot of bad hair care products or too much of hair care products that are not suiting your scalp and your hair? There will be breakage. And not only that, in the starting starting symptoms of hair fall, there will be thinning of hair, there will be a slower growth rate, and also there will be breaking of hair because of the thinning. In the tug test, if there is more than 10% of hairs are being broken, if they come off like this in the middle part, then that is positive for tug test, which means you're positive for hair fall. And what are the other investigations you need to do if you're suffering from hair fall? These are the physical examinations, hair pull test and the tug test. Second thing, what are the other investigations is that, first investigation is the densitometry, second is the dermatoscopy, third one is the skin biopsy. Let us see what are these tests and how are they performed, or what are the results of it. As you can see here, this is called as densitometry. So here under a microscope, they will view your scalp and also they'll view how far and how thick your hair is, and n number of hairs given in a in a square. They will have a measurement. For example, if you take small section, there is a count that there should be certain n amount of hair follicles in that section. If it is less than that, that means your densitometry will say that you have less number of hair follicles which are active or which are growing. This is densitometry test, where they will be telling you the density of your hair and your hair thickness as well, and the hair placement. The second one, which is called as dermatoscopy. See, in dermatoscopy, they will be able to view the scalp, and also they will be able to view if there is any sort of oily nature on the scalp and the thickness of the hair. Here they are measuring how far is one hair from the another and how dense is the hair, okay. That is n number of hair follicles found in a certain area is densitometry. And here in dermatoscopy of the scalp, they will find what is the thickness of the hair and how is the hair present, what is the arrangement of the hair. And then if they are not able to find any of this, if you are having any other scalp infections like psoriasis or tinea capitis or overall atopic severe form of eczema, then they might do a skin biopsy. What do they do in the skin biopsy? They punch the skin, take a little bit of the skin on the scalp, and they assess it to know more about the disease. After doing all of these, what are the other tests which are very, very important to know about your hair fall? First one is complete blood test. Why do you have to do a complete blood test? If you are having poor quality of blood, that can also lead into hair fall, especially if you are having any sort of iron deficiency anemia, vitamin B12 or megaloblastic anemia, if you are having ferritin levels low, or if you are having your folic acid low, all of this will have an impact on the hair growth also. thyroid, if you are suffering from hypo or hyperthyroid, there will be changes in the scalp, and also there will be changes in the hair growth pattern also, as hypothyroidism can affect your hair fall, or it can cause hair fall in certain section of people. Iron and ferritin levels, as we already discussed. Hormonal test. See, what is the difference between iron and ferritin levels here and in the complete blood test? In complete blood test, you will be knowing if there is any sort of inflammation, where there can be rise in the lymphocytes or rise in the neutrophils if it is an acute infection, or rise in lymphocytes if it is a chronic infection. If you are under infection, there will be inflammation in the body which can lead into hair fall. And then hormonal test. So what you have to do for the hormonal test is thyroid, which we have already discussed, which is the TSH, thyroid stimulating hormone. Other than that is the testosterone level. So why is the testosterone level or the levels of testosterone related to the hair fall, we will be knowing in the bodily changes part. And then also in this hormonal test, along with the hormonal testosterone done, it is better to get HbA1c also done, because if you are having high levels of insulin resistance or cortisol development, cortisol intolerance, that can also lead into obesity, which can cause diabetes mellitus, which can further cause hair fall. And then low levels of vitamin D is also the cause of hair fall. Vitamin B12, as I've already discussed in the complete blood test part, it can result in megaloblastic anemia, leading into hair fall. Next, coming into the consultation part, if you are someone suffering from hair fall and you would like to get in touch with us, you can contact us either through online consultation, which has two options, audio and video consultation, or if you are staying nearby the nearest branch of Fidicus, you can come and consult us in person. After the doctor consultation is done, if we need, we will ask you for any sort of investigations. If you already have them, you can share it with us. After all this process is done, especially the online consultation, the medicine will be sent directly to you to your doorstep. If you're staying in India, it can take 3 to 4 business days. If you're staying in USA, 3 to 5 business days, and across the globe anywhere, it will take 4 to 8 business days. If you would like to get in touch with us, you can call us, WhatsApp us, ping us, or messages on this number which is shown on the screen. If you would like to know more about us, you can check our website www.fidicus.com. If you're someone suffering from hair fall, you are looking for a proper cure, why should you choose Fidicus Homeopathy? See, Fidicus Homeopathy stands for highest chance of health. Here we follow 3 principles. We are already treating cases who are having hormonal imbalance, having side effects of allopathic medications, and who are having this hair fall issue with high success rate. The transparent treatment, there is no gray area between the patient and the doctor. We will explain everything to you in detail regarding your prognosis. And also the personal care. If you are having any sort of queries or if you are having any sort of doubts, we will clear it to you. The personal care here at Fidicus is top notch. If you are looking for cure, try opting Fidicus Homeopathy. Thank you.
Fidicus Homeopathy.